along the Nile. It's really gorgeous. Wow, it's really big. The Luxor Temple. It's open late because apparently it looks really beautiful at night. You can see that we're missing a second obelisk. There's one here, and there's a pedestal over here. And that one is in Paris, at the Place de la Concorde, at the site of the former guillotine. I have to say the one on the left seems to look a little different than the one that's in Place de la Concorde. But maybe that's what happens when you take it out of the desert. The Avenue of the Sphinxes. This goes all the way to Karnak Temple, which you can just barely see over there in the distance. It's kind of cool how here in Luxor there are ruins and monuments right in the middle of the city, whereas in Cairo the city has completely obliterated any trace of ancient civilization. You have to go out to the pyramids. Apparently there are some ruins in Memphis, but you can't really go see them as a tourist. They're just laid out there in that open-air museum. So it's very unlike Rome or even Lima, where there are ruins right all over the city. This is kind of a unique one. Wow, these are giant. I may have to come back here in the daytime to get a good look at everything, because there's all sorts of drawings and inscriptions on these walls that you may not be able to make out. There's a whole story going on there that I can't quite see. Look at the size of these feet. Wow, look at that. It is pretty cool at night.
شهايد الميلاد ست البطاقة أقول تاني قول له نبدأ عليك لحسن تقول يعني حملتهم وما سايبنيش تجيبهم لا بالله كان عليكم مش عاوزكم يا عم عبد الله هذا يقول مش عايزكم أنا سلم علي وعقام يقول مش عايزكم ولا حتى تمام. You can see the level of the ground actually on the top. That waterfall for
Whoa. Wow. You could spend your whole life trying to read all this stuff. Look at this. I think for this one I will mostly shut up and make this a walking tour. It's just see for yourself. Look at that. According to Wikipedia, this temple has been, or was, in use as a temple of some kind for 3,500 years. The Egyptians, the Romans came in, converted it to their stuff. And it became a mosque.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على
Look at this. Forget learning Arabic before you come to Egypt. Just take a class in Egyptian hieroglyphs so you can read this stuff. There is actually a YouTube channel, but I didn't have enough time to listen to all like 53 videos.
That's right. That's right.
Alors ils ont le...
Oh, these are huge. And those giant limestone blocks on top of them. The field of view of the camera is just not enough for in here. You really need the full perspective. Need a 360 camera for this place. Wow. And Karnak is much bigger, so this is like the mini temple. Oh, more cats. Wow.
Now, the avenue.
Guide is talking about how they've converted, how the Christian Romans converted part of the temple into a Christian temple, and then I think that was only for about a couple hundred years or so, and then Arabs turned it into a mosque. There's just so much written all over the place.
Here's some of the blocks. This is funny. When they remodeled everything, some of the blocks were put upside down. For those who would like to go back
There's a lot of French people in this place. I wonder if they're trying to steal the other obelisk. Oh, it's just covered. Wow. Wow. Oh man, the tour groups are annoying me and I'm not even in one. My cab driver was trying to hold me to some schedule and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do, however long it takes. Come here, kitty. Come here. Hey, kitty. Hey. Here, Kate. Come here. Oh. Come here. Come here. These are all the stone blocks that were found just loose and in disrepair around the temple, so they set them up outside in this open air museum rather than reconstructing and doing it wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot of missing temple. You know, I saw similar things to this as in Rome. And they would connect the blocks by pouring, I think it's like molten copper or something in there. And that would help, obviously, keep them together. You can see some similar structures on the top. Augustus Caesar, inventor of the Caesar salad. It's awesome. Come here. Come here. Oh. Come here. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. One cool fact about obelisks, they rest on their pillar with no additional support. It is just standing there by gravity. There's no support post or anything. It's just so perfectly designed that it balances itself just by gravity. That's crazy. That's why the French and the English were so successful at ripping them out of Egypt and hauling them back home. Because all you gotta do is tip the thing over and you can take it out of here. Just imagine what they had to do that. And they got it on a barge and floated it down the river, and then, jeez. Stuck it in the middle of Paris.
So you want to take photo one by one or together or family? Would you like to take a photo of the family or one at a time?
I swear, as soon as I walk away from a tour group, they come back to me.